Hello, hello, episode 44. We're gonna build inside walls. It's been a while. I think I didn't upload for a couple of months a real video. I was sick, I was tired, my throat hurted, my eyes were infected. Apparently now I have COVID, or at least a lot of people around me have COVID. So I thought that was from 5 years ago or whatever. So anyway, not important. We're gonna build. Me and my wife, we were drawing roughly the internal walls. We already did it with an architect, but we had small changes, and those small changes cascaded into other changes because we have a different type of floor, and then it's a lighter floor. It's not a monolith. It's an Ackerman system. Long story short, we cannot put the wall here anymore. It has to go there. What means that this wall is getting smaller and that one bigger. And that cascaded a little bit with the entry doors. Like if you move this wall to here, let me think. No, if you move the wall to there, then the entrance door had no space anymore. So the office wall had to go a little bit that way. Yeah, but this is then the entry. This is a balcony, like a vide. That if you sit here, you can look down. You can look outside. I still have to try to. I think I want to cut some holes. That's maybe not the best word. I want to cut some openings so you can see a little bit farther. In the winter you can see really far, but maybe I want to keep it like this because in the summer it gets hotter. It's now not that hot, but it's only May. It's actually quite cool that you see chickens walking around. I really like this spot. Like originally we were planning to end the wall here, but if you build an internal balcony, you should keep it a balcony, otherwise it doesn't make any sense to build this, because this little overhang was a lot of work. So yeah, I really like this. I really like to sit here. Maybe if you're afraid of heights, it's a bit scary because it's a drop of like 3 meters roughly. So maybe not the best. But okay. Step 1 is a little bit of fitness. I have to get all the materials that I just bought in the morning up to here. Easy, easy. Helper. Papa.
Gdzie ją wziąłeś?
Nie ma. Easy. Whew. Feeling the COVID. That didn't go smooth. I want. No way. Those plates are too heavy. Nah, maybe not too heavy, but I cannot walk up this angle in balance without hands and fit between this. Someone has to like stand there and pick them up. So that's for later. This stuff weighs nothing, so. Maybe 1 kilo a piece or less. A little bit cheating. And my wife needs to help with those panels. Like I will stand there, push them, and then she drags them here to safety. I only know she doesn't like to stand here, but like here. And that's seriously my favorite spot. Like if you sit there, super chill. Oh, really like this. This will be a wall though, so you're forced to look in the correct direction. And this will be maybe a trampoline, like no ceiling, but like a big net here that a little bit bounces, that you can lay on top. Start to like that idea more and more. I thought it would be a little bit hippie, but I think it could look nice. Oh, 6 times. Right, I'm sure.
O, czekaj. Zostań tam, Marek.
I use 60% of the battery.
Really? How?
Yeah, with all those little films.
Want to swing? I go on the bottom side. And you go on the top side? I just guide you. Whoa. That's the point. No.
Okay, back.
Right.
You hold your side?
Yeah.
That didn't work.
I think you have to go on the top side.
The bottom side is heavy.
Not if you carry it up.
Yeah, but that's really hard.
Not from the bottom.
From the bottom I can push it up easier.
No, I think you go on the top side and then it fits. Try.
Doesn't work.
Then how you want to do it? Right? Jump.
dangerous. This dog is not made for heights.
Die dog kan niet. Podoba się? Podoba się? Idzie okna, no.
I think what we should do is I first lift it to here. You hold it there on the bricks. And you climb off, you go up. And then I get it.
That requires lots of touching of this, no? Of the edges. I'm gonna get scared of the big window.
This you can fall off now.
Yeah, now I'm scared. Oh no.
No. Before it was interesting. And if I just walk it up alone?
Yeah, you can try, but I thought the one separation, but doesn't work. So, yeah, try.
At least I have more space on the stairs if you're not there.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to hold it here.
Okay, I'm worried it doesn't want to go down, so.
Okay, you hold it from the staircase.
Okay. Then wait, I have to carry it down.
Why he has to go down now?
Because otherwise I don't know, cannot control if he's not going to the edge. It's going to be more, no? Can I hold it?
No, stairs.
Yeah.
It should be sort of in balance, I think.
Yeah. We could do those ropes also.
Well, not with this. That's the problem.
Tie the ropes around it, no? How did the guy carry it to the fourth floor?
I think he had a second guy.
Yeah, still. Crazy.
With two guys, it's not a problem, and it's just normal stairs. Those are really steep.
Yeah.
I'll get there. Okay, hold the bottom.
The top.
Yeah, the top.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Okay, down, slowly.
Yeah. Dat vind ik was ook nog zitten.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, wacht.
No, okay.
Ja?
Yeah, see?
Ja, zit.
Okay. No.
Before I get all the bricks up, I need to find the highest point on this floor. Because I should start there with measuring. So the reason for that is like, this is probably the highest point somewhere. If I put a brick here and it's 1 centimeter higher than there, then that's okay. Because there I can just put a centimeter of cement and then the first layer is flat. But if I start there and I just put the brick normal, I don't know, half centimeter of cement or something, then this brick I have to cut to make it the same height as there. So it's best to know where the highest point is and then go from there. I broke my standard, so. Yeah, so that's 54 and a half. I read the top part of the laser. That's 55. That's 55.7. Oh, I have to turn the laser. Almost 56, so that's a low point. But by eye I already guessed it was there, but sometimes you can be quite off if you look by eye. 55 and a half. 55 and a half. 56, so that's going down. 56. Let's measure the last wall. This could be a high point. Oh, it's blinking. Blinking means it's not level enough. $56. Actually, the lower the number, the higher the floor is. So it's actually not a. This is a low spot. 56 and a half. This is probably the lowest spot in the whole floor. 55.8. 55 and a half. 56. Yeah. So I guessed it quite right. This is the spot. It's really high here. 54 and a half. 54 and a little bit. Actually, I'm considering to grind the floor here a bit. 54 point something. And it's a little bit too much to grind. Yeah, that's 55. So it's just, this is the highest spot. So I'm a little bit looking up against this part, at least for a while now. I have to move this. I need to move the stairs, because there will be a wall. I have to move to there. Thinking about it, it has 4 legs, so I think I can just drag it like a chair. I don't have to lift the whole thing. But I have to make this a bit stronger. That's better. So let me drag it. I think it should be easy. Oh, wait. A bit scary, but it works. Seems good. This one's way easier than I thought. Now the staircase here. It's actually stable. Maybe even more stable than before. I don't know why, but... So, now I can make a wall here. Bellissimo! Gonna ask the wife for permission, because I made some small changes. Like this wall. She wants it at the yellow. But if you go up vertical, I will hit the yellow planks, and then the wall cannot support the beam. So the wall needs to go or there, and because here it cannot, because there's a window. So it has to go here. And that means this is only 84 centimeters wide. What is sort of enough? Like a comfortable chair is 60, if you're not some fat guy. So 84, you can even have like a very comfortable chair. So it should be fine. And here, I think it is smart if we put one brick between the two doors. But that isn't super strong, so I need here to have metal framing, but that doesn't look super strong. So I maybe put here like a triangle, a metal triangle here to keep this, to avoid that. And then the top, yeah, connects there somewhere. So a couple small tweaks. Even though, like, we had an architect, you think about it yourself, you plan yourself. When you're actually doing it, you always see like little things. So should be fine. Done. Let's finish this up. I made a mistake. You will hear that more often. So I thought all those rails are the same, but two are different. The top and the bottom. And I was already wondering why it doesn't fit there. So this is the bottom without these edges, and this is a vertical one. So I have to take the screws off and then put this one in there. Shouldn't be too much work, but yeah. If I had watched YouTube a little bit more before I would do something, then I wouldn't have to do this at all. But it is what it is. Let's start drilling. So all the holes they need a screw, and then we're back at where we were before we made a mistake. Let's drill. always forget. That was it. Then the plug goes in. And then that's it. So if this would be the last floor that you lay, then it's better to put like a rubber mat under it against how do you call it, wind. But there will be still like a layer on top, so yeah. Only thing I now realize is like I could install this wall after I lay. No, I couldn't. No, I was thinking I will have floor heating here, so you have but then you have like water pipes running through the floor, and then you don't want to drill in the floor anymore. So it's probably better if I do it now. And then I just have to tape off the sides because this board doesn't like water too much. So I do have to tape off where they are gonna put the concrete. I think that's the game plan. Should be possible. Okay. Next step, I have to transfer this line to there. And if I have the top and the bottom, then I can put all the verticals in. And if that is done, I can put the wooden boards on one side, and then those boards on one side. And when then the electricity is in, I can close it off on both sides. So let me play with the laser again. I'm going to put you here. It's hard to see, but there's like a red line going on. Yeah, here, when I put my thumb on it, it's basically touching it. And there it's not, to be honest. Okay, so I need to go a little bit to the right. I thought I was hitting. Okay. This is seriously not easy to do. Of course, now it's apparently not level. Come on. I think this could be decent. So it's basically touching it. And there it's I say that's good enough. Luckily it's way better visible there. So now I need a ladder. Santa Claus came early to this year. I bought myself a gift. little ladder. I hope that helps me to get there easily. Because the ladder that I have, it's like a China thing and it's not very stable. And I know I'm gonna use it a lot here to constantly get here. Not only today, for many times. There we go. Reminds me of like a beer carton. I know what I'm gonna do tonight. I was hoping everything would already be installed. What? What am I doing now? Ah. Think like this. Okay. If you're not a fat guy, then this thing is perfect. It says it can do 125 kilos, but you also carry something, like a bucket of cement or whatever. Bucket of paint. I wouldn't recommend it if you're more than 90 kilos or whatever. At least if the 125 kilos is true. Yeah, go, bye. Go, run away. And now? What? Okie dokie. Think we're good. So, remember what we were doing? We were drawing a line. Hour later. Yeah. You still see that line somewhere? Or not? Should be enough. Thing is stable, but you definitely need the plank, the walking plank. I didn't buy the walking plank. I'll just put a wooden board there. Should be fine. Okay, next step. Getting the thing there. So, let's not make that mistake again. Let's do directly the correct one. It's this one, because it doesn't have the edge. Like all the vertical ones, they have an edge for strength. Not this one. Okay. So I marked on the ground where they have to be, and you can fold two of those profiles together, but you have to make sure they're both totally against the wall, so if you cut they are the same length. This way You got them all correct or all wrong. It's actually scary bad weather. Like, it sounds like scary bad weather, but you can see the rain. There's like nothing, but it's in the middle of the day. I already need the lamp here somehow. It's really dark. And there's a little bit the downside of living in on the edge of the forest in quite an open space. Like that's all open space. You can see the clouds there in the back. They look a bit lighter than here. I don't know. Like in far away it looks good, but oh, chicken. Let's go up again. Can you hear that? If it will go really bad, I will show you. But let's continue. I'm gonna put you here. So we cut a couple. And I marked on the bottom every 40 centimeters. So every 40 centimeters I want to have the middle of this beam. When you have it in, you twist. Then you have to go there and twist it. That is that's definitely thunder. I gotta go home. Look how angled the water is. Man, oh man, it's going hard. It's seriously going hard, you know. The chickens are running home. And I have no choice. I gotta go home because the child is fell asleep, and mother-in-law has to go. So I gotta go. Here it's actually quite dry. So yeah, it finds its way to the pond. So that's good. 50 meters made me fully wet. I'm soaking wet. Okay. See you in a minute. Fireplace. Okay. It's good that the GoPro is waterproof. Okay, see you in a bit when it's dry again. Can you see that? It's just a big pond. And we're on pure sand. This is sandy soil. It's just overflowing. Man, that went hard. Not sure for how long, but it was needed anyway. There's definitely shortage of water in Poland. People don't think in terms of deserts and drought with Poland in connection. Like they don't connect those two. But after Spain, we tend to be the driest country in Europe. I'm told. So yeah. And it's nice weather again, like 90 minutes later. Like 5 centimeters deep, the sand is already dry. So, even though it went hard, it wasn't enough. You need that every day to replenish the water here. Let's continue. So you put them sideways in, then you have to twist them to make them pop into place. Normally the ceiling isn't 3 meters high, so you can just do it with your hand, you twist, but now you cannot. A little bit annoying, so I have to walk up with one hand. Basically what I mean is this. Like I twist it, and now it's suddenly quite solid. It's not like wow, but it's a good base. So the next step is the wooden panels. Like I know people just only do the boards and that's it. But I'm building for myself, so a little bit more solid is allowed. So we're gonna use the boards. They're only 1 centimeter thick. So it's a 3/8 of an inch, I think. Yeah, easy peasy. Let's finish up this wall with the boards and with the studs, and then yeah. Apparently this part is a slightly shorter. Let me turn the shortest one around. Later. Hope I can get this one in now. Here. Just those two were a little bit on the short side. Perfect. I guess just this one. Yeah. So the end point is just a tiny bit higher.
Yeah, second try. No.
Yeah, definitely better too long than too short at the beginning. So if they're too short, the stud is quite weak. But if they're like 2 centimeters too short, so you can basically throw them away. It's nice that it doesn't spark so much. If you squeeze them and then turn, you don't have to jump on the ladder. So that's how the pros do it, I guess. So, I'm back at my chair system because the walls goes up. It's been a couple of days, I didn't do much. But, let's finish up the stones and then I have to calculate how many more stones, because apparently I'm terrible at math as usual. I don't know why. Like, book math always goes well, that was never an issue. Reality math, hey. Every material I buy is or too little or way too much. I don't know. I guess you need a degree for this. I should have 2 chairs, I realize now. It's actually still, I still see nothing, even on the chair. It's nice that it's high, because it gives you more space, but at the same time, you don't see shit. Alright. Ups and downs. One down. So I cut them at the same angle as the roof, of course, but there will be still 15 centimeters of insulation, and this distance is around 13-ish. So the insulation will stick out, and then you can connect it to the wall. And the reason I do this is because if I make the wall too high, I have very little insulation here. And that's not bueno. I'm told, I know nothing, so. Let me put you somewhere else. Then I later can see the view. It's probably the same as downstairs. Whoopa! Let's do one brick together. It's a bit lowish here, so I just put a bit more here. Yeah. And then we have one installed again. Definitely off. You can see here. Because our economy is exploding and everyone seems to have money to do this stuff, so yeah, and it's fun. Why would I give this away? Co?
Inspektor budowlany przyszedł.
O, inspektor.
Inspektor budowlany
Yeah.
i kierownik w jednym.
Probably everything goes wrong then.
I kierownik w jednym.
Yeah. Sure. Well, let's turn the camera off. So, not sure if I can do this alone, but this one has to go there. With the arrows, I marked the end, so I don't have to move a lot around, but yeah, it's a bit tricky. Let's see. I'll use a bit more than usual. I prefer that it squeezes out everywhere. Okay. If I drop it, it goes 3 meters down. Okay, that went quite good. The weight is squeezing out the glue in this case. That's fine. Bellissimo! It actually went very easy. So now I can continue the bricks again. It's not many, but that has to be done. Yeah, I think it's the right size. Because this window won't do anything, won't open close. So I assume it only needs like quite a small profile to hold the window. Should be good. It's getting hot. It's 25 degrees, no insulation in the roof, so it's like boiling here. I don't like the heat. But yeah. Let me show you again when I'm a little bit further. It's taking long. I hope that was quicker. So we're still busy with the lintels. And then we're now at the hardest one. It's a bit tricky. This thing is 50 kilos. If it's just 50 kilos, it wouldn't be an issue. Like, if you're in a fitness school, 50 kilos, not a disaster, right? But this time I have to put it in a very controlled way on that stripe there on the stone. That stripe has to match this stripe. Doing that in a controlled way with a really long bar standing on a ladder, that's the tricky part. And it's above my waist probably. Like, lifting stuff up to your belly is easy, but if you go higher than that. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Quite often I thought I can't do it, but then I did it, so. Do I put you here? Then you see my back. Okay. Let me put you up. Yeah, that's how you nice. I think. Slightly up. Yeah, I think that's nice. Huh? Okay. This is a good test. You just realize it's not even a controlled way. This wall is gonna block me, so I have to carry it out of balance above the bricks and then. Fuck. This is so much not a one-person job. Okay. Okay, we'll see. A minute. So like this. No. My overhead press is not the strongest. Also, I cannot grab it like this. I have to. It's a really weird overhead press. Maybe I should. I will figure it out. At least it's closer to destination. You know. So I have to stand there, then carry it off center up, because this wall is blocking it. Then I have to gently put it there, and nobody else can stand on this thing. I'm almost sure. Yeah, 125 kilos, one person. So yeah, I'm already over that weight. I thought about it for a while. I'll give it one more attempt. I will show you what I'm gonna try. The first minimats are always heavy to lift up, so this is already helping. I'm gonna put it from this wall to that wall without cement. Then I put the cement. Then I only have to lift it in place. I think that could work. Because then my wife doesn't have to, like, if she's needed, then she doesn't have to lift so much. Or I need to ask a guy, but it's Sunday. Probably it's gonna be delayed in a week or something. It's heavy. It's I'm standing on a ladder. That's just really shitty. Does it fit? Should fit. There I have a centimeter. I should go that way. Actually, let me dry fit it. Huh? Manpower. That was actually easier than I thought in the end. So, there we go. Found two spacers, these little pieces of ceramic that broke off. Put them like that. Should help, should work. Let me measure if this is enough. I feel like maybe should go a little bit that way. It's actually what I try to avoid. 19. No, that's not terrible. To 8.1. That's good. Let me go to the other side, because this side is now the most down. If you move up one side, then the other side goes down, of course. So you have to make sure the line is also straight, because the diagonal is longer. To 8.3. Perfect. It's a centimeter more than it should, but the floor still needs to go in. I don't know how precise that is, and I can always put some plaster on this, because like this is a lower spot than here. I think I measured here, but yeah, so there's a little bit of play that that should be perfect. Let me do one more. So same idea, but way easier. It's 5 times harder when the thing is longer. But like I said, it could be slightly lower, because the laser's a fraction too high. Yeah, that's fine. 207.3 is the literal minimum. So this is 207.5 plus maybe 1 or 2 millimeters more. Perfect. Okay. Done. That was a useful Sunday. Wasn't that much, but this really needed to be done on a Sunday, in my opinion, because this needs to dry. I don't want to hit it. I don't want to touch that wall. I don't want to continue building because it's quite a thick layer, so it takes a bit of time before that's dry. And when that is dry, I put this one on top of it, because that's not enough space. So this door is too high, the opening, but we'll figure that out later, how to fix that. Makes me feel good, like when you get something done, you know. It's a good feeling always. It's windy, but it's pretty weather. You know, it's summer. I don't know where the summer is this year, but it's It's constantly 20 degrees, 18 degrees Celsius. I like it, but it's not very summery. It's middle of June. So it's, I assume it's a late summer or we don't get a summer. Okay. Slow and steady. Don't have much time lately, so it goes a bit slow. Okie dokie. See you next week. For you it's 1 second, of course. Let's cut this. I did not cut this one before because I was struggling to keep this wall straight, and if you put a little block it's always hard to level it. So now I had a lot of surface to level this block and have like a good reference again for this whole wall. Now I can cut it off because this part is perfectly straight and this too. And then we can lay blocks again. This took longer than I expected, this wall. It's a little bit story of my life, but it's not that the project was slow. I discovered it had less time than I thought. It's never straight, this thing, but that's fine. Now I just have to put cement here and cut every block here proper. But first we have to put this lintel, that's the last one. Then this wall is connected to all the other walls. It makes it stronger, because if I hit it, I still feel like a vibration, like I don't like that in walls. It's only an internal wall, but still, it's not. I just don't like it. Long story short. There we go. A couple of blocks. Let's do some easy blocks to have some space again to put full blocks and try to finish it up. It's suddenly 29 degrees. The summer really started. Outside it is 30, but inside is now also 30 because I have all windows open. Tomorrow I will keep all the windows closed to see if that's a real change. Because I have no insulation. I have a dark roof. I don't have electricity yet to close the windows to like the how do you call it, the shades, the sun shades. I can't use them. I have them, but I have no power, so it's hot. did some research about overhead press, and you just cannot do it like that. So you have to hold it like this, and then you have to do it like that. Yeah, easier said than done with. This is only 25 kilos, so 50 kilos is different, but I think I could do it. I'm not interested if I could. I'm not gonna break it down. I'll be honest, this is not fully perfectly aligned. So am I filming? You know, this is no bueno. So it's 4 centimeters difference between this wall and that wall, and this one and that wall. I think the only good solution is to make this wall thicker. Okay. It's good that I see it now, but it's still no bueno. Okay, again. Okay, let's do if nothing happens. Let's just continue building. But to be fair, if you get a professional, it's not always better. It's quite often actually faster. Quality-wise, it's not. Some guys are way better, of course. But I noticed that a lot of them are just quick, because they get paid to do the job, and it's rarely that they get paid per day. They just have to finish it. Measure it twice. I have to do it cut twice. I like it the other way around. Man, it's hot. The last stones. I only need to do like 6 or 7 stones. They are a bit harder though. I have to get there. So yeah, here it's not. It has to go from the inside. It's quite tricky. So I have to walk up this ladder with a brick that already has the glue on it. Walk up, get over that beam, and then on the other side I have to put it under that green beam. I have to slide it and then put it in place, and that is then one brick. Again, with 2 people that would be way easier. Let me get up. I knew building would be hard, but I actually never thought about that you have to stand on a ladder so much. My knees are not happy about ladder climbing. I think that's something to do with walking up all the stones. Where do I put you? Please don't fall. There's no budget for a second. Camera. Yes, here. Okie dokie, be right back with one brick. I already put them, already cut them to size, so they should fit. Then the next one I have to measure and then cut the length, but the height is already correct. I will do nothing here between the 2 beams. I just use styrofoam, I think. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there, but man, it's hot here. Like, it's 32 degrees outside and this is the roof, you know? It's I can feel it radiating. I drank already 3 liters of water today and it's 1 p.m. I'm dripping sweat, you know, constantly. Okay, couple of bricks and then I'm gonna invent something else to do. Oh, hello. Please don't drop it. Happy those blocks are only 10 kilos and not 20. Okay, I'm gonna make it a little bit. This you won't see anyway. Okay. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to be able to support this whole beam. So yeah, I had to do this, I guess. It's probably good, I'm not sure. Whatever. In my infinite wisdom, I did not take the centimeter with me, so that means I have to hold down. Oh, la, 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 la. It's not even 1 p.m. To be fair, I started 6 in the morning, so 42-ish. hello. Okay, I think that's quite good. I have to sand this one a bit down. I don't know if you can see, but here maybe here a bit, but that's fine. Oh, it's so hot. Hot, 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 hot. I have to keep 2 centimeters of space between the beams. Maybe 1.5, something like that, but like when the snow is on the roof or it's very humid or it's very dry, those beams could move, I think. Or like this. It's wood, it moves. 1.5 is probably enough, but yeah. Like a fat finger. That's the official size. And if I look, it's 1 brick and something. Yeah, that's the size. My fingers hurt from holding the bricks like this. Wondering how the pros are not having like finger pain constantly. Perfect. Let me continue with the other walls. I still have to do there a brick, there 2 bricks. Here I have to play around a bit. Then the last part of this video will be that I support the roof finally on the wall. I'm not totally happy about that one, but I think it should be easily strong enough, but okay. Here, like I put a wedge, I think I put a wooden wedge here, and that's it. And there we're gonna have a post, like a wooden post. So that's for later. Man, it's hot. Oh. I'm not made for this. I wanna roll around in snow, not with this temperature. Yeah, okay. So let me finish up and then we'll do the last bit. It's been a journey, but we're at the last step. So I have a bunch of wedges here and I have to see which one fits there under the beam. It looks like quite a steep angle, so I maybe need 2 of them. Let me... maybe like this is good. I have to climb up, so that's what you're seeing now. From here you see the best. You see, that's the space, and the beam, it twisted. You can see it's nature. Can't really change that. So normally those beams, those walls are not really for support, but in this case we can, because it doesn't have to support a lot. Currently this is supported by one tiny pine tree there in the middle. It will be replaced by 2 walls, so that's definitely fine. And this is 12 centimeters. That is 4 3/4 and an inch, something like that. So yeah, that shouldn't be bad. There I'm gonna do the same, and there will be a beam, but different episodes. I'm only gonna do this one because this is the only block that is actually dry. So let's see. Yeah, my eye was quite good, so this fits quite nicely. Okay, that was actually quite easy. There's probably a gap, but I cannot see. Yeah, there's a gap there, but this has enough support. I'm very sure about that. So that's good. I'm gonna ask the Baumeister if this is okay, because I'm maybe helping the natural twist to go twist more, but I don't really see another option. Maybe it's better if I go from the other side, that I push against the natural twist, or maybe that just doesn't matter at all. I don't know, but this is what we do at the moment. If you think, if you know what to do here, let me know. But okay, so that's done. Let me see if the old support is now a little bit loose. It shouldn't, but well, it shouldn't. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. So I'm now supporting only that beam, not that beam yet. It's definitely looser. There's less tension on this. So that's good. That means that the wall took over the support. And there I'm gonna wait a bit, because I laid that block like 2 hours ago. It's strong enough to slightly push on it, but if you want to ram a wedge there, it's probably gonna move. or crack the glue or something like that. This was fun. I got a little bit tired of it, but it was more because I don't have much free time. So it took me six half weekends, or some weekends were full, some weekends were barely working on it. So I think you could do it if you a little bit know what you're doing. I think one person could do this in like 4 days, 5 days. Maybe 5 days if you know what you're doing, you have all the tools and this is the only thing you're doing. If you're an amateur, like me, you probably need like 10 days. To do it proper, you have to learn everything, etc, etc. And it's just way more complex than the average build. Because I have the angled roof, even though that's not so much work. I have those beams, they all need clearance. I need to cut every block. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 doors in such a small space. And I had a window. Plus those 2 doors was quite a bit of calculation to get that fitting. So yeah, that was all a bit tricky. There was a lot of thinking and trying and stuff, so yeah, I understand why it took me a bit longer than I hoped, but yeah. I don't know which episode anymore, but thanks for watching. The next episode will be electricity. If it goes wrong, that's what it. I was watching Donald Duck this morning. He gets electrocuted like every day or so. Okay. Thanks for watching. Ciao, ciao. What a pretty view.